Okay, I'm here this afternoon. I had no intention to go live, but I've been doing a lot of lives recently, and so I wanted to hit you up with something. I just saw a post in a men's conscious dating Facebook group. And what's up, Randy Brown? How you doing? And it made me want to scream and pull my hair out and shake the person who wrote it, but I won't. I won't, and won't even comment on their post. Instead, what I'll do is I'll come on and share my own insights. Basically, the post was about how people move more easily away from pain than they do towards pleasure. And what he was doing is he was asking men to comment about porn addiction and how can they magnify the pain they experience from porn addiction. Now, in one sense, I can agree with this. I think a lot of the times we become very unconscious. We become in denial about the things that are bothering us, the things that are hurting us. We don't see the big impact. One of my best questions to a client is, so what's the impact of that behavior or that mindset? And who else is it impacting? And what other challenges can we connect to this that you're not even really that aware of? It helps to identify, but not magnify, right? We're good at magnifying the pain. We'll stick with pain. Human beings will withstand pain and discomfort as long as it keeps them where they're at, because the risk of moving forward is mind-blowing, is scary. We know for a fact that human beings would actually rather continue to sit in the pain that they're in than take risks to create change because they don't know what's out there. My experience in losing 160 pounds, transforming my love life and my social life after a divorce, transforming through multiple breakups, changing my career from a dead-end retail career to having a business that I love, and transforming so many other parts of my life, including healing from my negativity bias and my negative thinking and my fear-based anxiety body that I lived through, is quite the opposite. Nothing changed for me, and most of the time nothing changes for my clients until we identify the pleasure that we'll experience and we identify the vision that we have for our future. So when I work with my clients, when I ask them, okay, so if you make these changes in your life, whether it be around health or relationship or dating or sexuality or career, what will your life look like? And what I find is most people are struggling to see the big vision for their life. They're struggling to see the big picture of how great their life can be. They're struggling to own their true desires in a way that helps propel them towards the life they want. They're focused on the pain. They're stuck in the shame. They're stuck in beating themselves up and listening to the messages in the world that tells them they're a weakling and they're needing more willpower to change. So if you're subscribing to the philosophy that you have to live into your pain, you have to magnify your pain, you have to identify with your pain or your shame to create change. What's up, David? I'm calling bullshit. Here's what I want you to do. Take out a piece of paper, write down the things in your life that are causing you pain, and focus on your behaviors. Take ownership, be a creator, take responsibility, not the circumstances around you, not what other people are doing or saying to you, but your behaviors that are causing you pain or challenge. The ones where you feel stuck, the ones where you would actually hire a therapist or a coach or get into a group to change. Write them down. And then on the other side of the piece of paper, write down what would be different in your life if you changed. Not just the behavior, but what would the outcome of the behavior be? An example might be if I stopped binge eating at night, right? Because that's a problem that I've dealt with many a time in my life, and I continue from time to time. When life gets stressful, that's my old go-to. I've learned to embrace it with love so I can move on in a matter of minutes or a day, but the point is it shows up. So let's say you're binge eating at night. The point is not to say, okay, I'll lose weight or I'll no longer binge eat if I change that behavior. What I want you to do is to paint a vision for what your life can look like. If you stop binge eating at night, maybe you'll get a better night's sleep. You'll naturally lose weight because you're not putting on calories at the end of the night. You'll feel more confident. You'll have a better looking wardrobe because you'll have to upgrade. Then you'll actually be more alert and more awake and more loving to people in your life in the morning. And you'll feel more accomplished because you'll have time and energy to get out in the morning and actually maybe exercise or do some meditation. And then you'll be more mindful, more present, more focused, more powerful. You've had better rest and you've exercised and engaged your mind and body before you even go to work, so you'll perform better at work. So then you'll have better relationships, you'll have more success, maybe you'll have better income. The idea is to actually create a vision for what's possible if you create change. And the idea is to actually accept and understand the pleasure that you get from some of your negative behaviors, so that way you can consciously replace those behaviors with more pleasurable behaviors that actually give you the reward of the negative behavior. Anyway, I can go off on this forever. I'm not here to go forever right now. What I wanted to do is just, I got hot, I got heated, I wanted to respond and really just rip into the guy. But the reality is, he has his opinions, he has his methodologies, he knows what works for him and his people that he helps. I've always seen the opposite. Don't lean into the pain. Don't make the pain hurt more. That's old marketing and sales bullshit that's been around from the turn of the century, when we were just learning about psychology and all kinds of levers of influence were being used to get people to buy more shit. Don't buy into that. Buy into the possibilities, buy into the opportunities, buy into the vision of your life, buy into the pleasure that you can experience, and then see what happens for you when it comes to creating change if you actually apply practices and habits and a different mindset. So anyway, comment below, or PM me if you have actually found ways that identify or help you identify the joy, the pleasure, and the passion, and that helps you move towards change or taking difficult action. Anyway, that's my philosophy. That's my experience. That's what I employ with my clients that works. That's what I use in my life that works. For now, I'm out. Going to go to amazing leadership training all weekend in Baltimore, so you will not see my face again this weekend. Peace.